The great losers of the sexual revolution have been children. 50% of children in this city will reach the age of 15 not living with their biological fathers. And I would define the sexual revolution in two ways. One aspect of it is material. It's the introduction of the pill. It's also ideological, though. The rejection of traditional sexual norms. The idea that we can just throw them out the window and have one very simple rule, which is that everyone should be able to consent. And I think what we've discovered is that that doesn't work. And I think what we've found from having rejected all of the sexual norms and laws of the past is that they were there for a reason. The advice I give to women is to behave as if the pill doesn't exist, and you will probably make better sexual decisions. If you're having sex with someone on the condition that he absolutely does not become the father of your children, that's probably a really good indication that you shouldn't be having sex with him, you know? What good culture does is it channels our instincts in the best possible direction and encourages us to make decisions that are good for us long term and also good for our descendants long term.